So I'm with Jaroslav Marczuk from the Polish Convention Bureau. Jaro, we met last week, of course. Wonderful trip in Silesia, which is a upcoming destination, putting itself into the international conference market. How did that trip work from your side of things? From my side, it was very interesting, and my legs are still recovering from working in the coal mine in Zabrze. But hopefully your team also got some good things from the trip.
We had a wonderful time in Silesia, and thank you, Paul, for coming to Poland. And I must say, Silesia is not a very known destination, I guess, in the UK, because it's a new region on the M.I.C.E map, and they have established a new convention bureau a year ago. And I think that the actions they provide will bring effects in coming years, because they are very diverse destinations. Because actually, they were mainly known from their industrial heritage, which you could have experienced in a former coal mine, and we went under 300 meters down to have some activities there, including some delicious regional food. So I think it's an upcoming destination, like you said. Also, it's very famous of, if you are a football fan, and I know, Paul, you are.
Oh yes.
This destination is famous of Lukas Podolski.
Yes.
Because he kept his promise. He played for Arsenal, right?
Yes,
Arsenal
yes.
FC Köln in Japan, in Turkey. But he returned for his last years to Zabrze to play for Górnik Zabrze, and he's a great icon there. And also,
I used to think his hairstyle was rather funny, but nowadays I would prefer his hairstyle to mine.
yes.
But yes, and also, of course, we know the region of Silesia for its industrial power in the past, but I was very impressed by the natural beauty of the environment there. And you took us up into the mountains, M.I.C.E. This element I hadn't expected, and I would recommend all people considering Silesia for a destination for their congress to take that into account.
So definitely, Paul, you're right. The second day we went to a town called Wisła, which actually is the same name for the biggest Polish river, Vistula River.
Yes.
And actually...
And also a football team, Wisła Kraków.
And Wisła Płock, so you can name a few, right?
Yes.
And actually, this is a great place to be if you're looking for places for incentive groups.
Yes.
And very unspoiled and natural scenery for different activities there.
Yes. And another testament to Poland's rise on the meetings map internationally is the recent ICA rankings. You must be very pleased with that.
Yes, yesterday we saw, actually, when I only saw on Twitter that ICA announced the latest ranking for year 2023, and I was so pleased and very happy, because I scrolled through the country ranking.
Yes.
And I saw that we moved significantly, because last year Poland was positioned on the 23rd position.
Which is
globally,
not bad.
Which is not bad, I must say, if you look at it for a worldwide perspective.
Yes.
And this year we moved up 6 positions to place 17th. So for us it's a huge improvement. And having said that, this is the best position ever.
Yes.
Despite of COVID, despite of the war in Ukraine,
Yes.
which of course may affect our plans for some event pros, but
Yes.
despite of that, this ranking shows that still Poland is considered as a safe destination for implants.
I think it must be credit to your team as well, because I think you have fewer members in your bureau than other countries that you're competing against of a comparable size. So you're definitely punching above your weight, yeah?
So we are doing what you can with 3 people, right? Passionate people about our industry.
Yes.
But I think it would be a good point to improve our team and add 2 more employees. So I'll go to my CEO after that ranking.
The main thing is to have the conviction and the talent, and I think I can understand where you're coming from, because at M.I.C.E we've also built up from that to a leading position.
Yes, last year we had together a campaign called Poland Than We Expected.
Yes.
Also some materials were published in your magazines, so
Yes.
we're very, very pleased with our collaboration. And I think we reached a very wide audience with a clear message that Poland is more than you expected, also for professionals.
And Yaro, judging by your voice, you had a lot of conversations on your stand yesterday. So how do you rate the show this year? Has it been good for you?
I see this show is really surprised me for good again. And as you can hear my voice, I heard a number of presentations on our stand. Just a moment ago, I finished a presentation for British buyers, hosted buyers. So and we had a number of many talks with many international buyers as well.
Yes, great. Finally, I think you need to take some krupnik. It's very good Polish recipe for your throat.
Jurek, thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much. Great.